were West Indies unchanged. Hamish Anthony is 12th man, and they're playing Carlisle best again. Keith Arthurton failed a fitness test, unfortunately, and the Indian side has a change, enforced by injury. Venkatapati Raju, injured by McDermott the other evening, is out of the side. Narendra Hirvani comes. He is bowling to Desmond Haynes. The score 0-0.
Desmond Haynes probably is the key for back. Can remove him. His swing bowling. A big blow for the West Indies because Haynes is a steadier in the top order field. He's the man that consolidates, holds the ship together. Very experienced campaigner. Good bowling, almost onto the stumps. A little bit of bounce there on this Melbourne pitch. Good line.
As you watch his head go here, as this ball hits the ground, it bounces more than expected, and then it went back and quickly got his leg back there, trying to kick it away just in case it got close to the off stump. It's a good over, good start. Right on target there, and Haynes very watchful. 5.1 overs, so that's a run rate of 0.5.
Cannot remember West Indian side after 5.1 overs having a run rate of 0.58. So great start by India. He gets past Kevin. He got his hand to that as well. That breaks the shackles. Outfield's quite quick.
If it's quick down there, it's going to be quick everywhere. Dev would have been a bit upset about that because he really had them tied down, and that was a bit of a desperation shot. Have another look at it. Wasn't that bad a delivery, just swinging away a little bit, and he had to hit it on the up.
Almost got it too. Disappointed the fact that it didn't bounced. Awkward bounce there.
And one feels here that something's got to give sooner or later. Can't continue along these lines for very much longer.
Srinath striving for pace, has perhaps lost a little direction.
Well, Wallace called for it, and Haynes then said, move on, move on. To the left of Tendulkar. Haynes knew he was going to get there.
Good bit of fielding there by Sachin Tendulkar to his left. The throw wasn't exactly very accurate, but one can't remember occasions like this when Haynes and Greenwich were opening the batting.
And he's got that away. Long chase around the boundary. And a foot save down there by Kapil Dev. Good long return from him as the batsman come back. 4-3. So the first stroke of the innings, which has earned more than 2, and a little ease now for the West Indies. Strong appeal from Kapil Dev. Not out, says umpire Timmins. No wicket, 421.
The West Indians feeling the pressure now.
And there's a run out. There's a run out. It's Haynes who's going to go. It's Haynes who's got to go. Now we're going to see what the umpire does here. The West Indies won't want their most experienced batsman to go, and perhaps Haynes just managed to get his bat down before Wallace passed him. It was a close thing, but Haynes, I think, quite alert, put the bat down. Wallace did pass him, and that's the meaning of pressure. That's what's happened to the West Indies here with this opening pair, not able to get the scoring rate going.
Haynes started and then stopped when he realized that Srikanth was coming in very quickly. Srinath making a mess of it, but luckily Amre was backing up and he ensured that there was no more fumbling. So the West Indians have lost their first wicket for 21 in the 13th over.
New batsman Lara. He's got him. Haynes goes. A further setback for the West Indies. the most prolific run scorer and the highest century maker in one-day cricket, is caught behind, and the West Indies really struggling.
And that's a very important wicket for India. Haynes trying to late cut, Pandit diving to his right and taking a fine catch off Srinath. It's a very important wicket for India. Haynes, as Tony has told you, a prolific scorer in one-day cricket. And so the West Indians have lost their second wicket for 24 in the 15th over.
So Richie Richardson comes in now, the West Indies captain, with a big job to do for his team. This is a crucial match. Crucial that he did come back into form for the West Indies.
And if there had been a forward short leg, maybe Richardson also would have been back in the pavilion.
Beautiful shot. Brian Lara started exactly like this in the match at the Gabba. Really is a nice timer of the ball.
Azharuddin is bringing on Hivani now after 18 overs.
Plenty of screams of catch it or up him, depending on which Indian was yelling out. Some of them yell out up him, which is their form of catch it.
I think the nerves have got them. Semi-final, oblivion for the one who misses out. Might be the breaking point for him.
And that is the first boundary of the innings for the West Indies. Quite an amazing statistic when you realise that we're in the 22nd over. That one was nicely timed. Oh, and well stumped there by Pandit. So Hivani leaving Lara stranded.
Certainly did. It was with the top spinner. Probably not a great amount of turn out there today. But that went straight past the outside edge. That'll be a confidence booster for Hivani. Brian Lara goes for 11 and is 3 for 45.
Carl Hooper comes in at the fall of the third wicket.
Got that one away. Just a little bit of room he needs, Richardson, and he'll certainly get latch onto the cut shot. Over the top and way down into the boundary. One bounce into the fence. Very, very good shot.
That's Carl Hooper's response after being beaten in the earlier delivery. Down the track and one bounce into the fence.
Now that brought up the 50 for the West Indies. Oh, that's gone right down the ground. This could be a big six. It's over the top by miles. What a big hit that is. Well, Hooper's not going to mess around. He's been sitting in the dressing room watching his colleagues playing like old women.
The signs were all there in the earlier over when Hooper went down the pitch and hit Tendulkar over mid-off, and this time, just for variety's sake, he's hit it over long on.
Well, it won't quite get to the boundary. Yes, it will. Well, that's what he needed. That's his second boundary.
Sachin Tendulkar pitching it short, and Richardson going for the cut. The outfield is a lot quicker than it has been in earlier matches.
Good shot. Straight down the ground.
It was fine running between the wickets by the West Indians, and particularly by the captain Richardson. Throw coming into Irvani, but Richardson was clearly home. Good spinner in one-day cricket. Flighting the ball, drifting the ball in to the right-hander.
Oh, bowled him. No, he's not. He's LBW. That's a beautiful delivery, and what a wicket that is for the Indians. Richie Richardson onto the back foot there, looking to pull that one away down towards square leg, and that's got him out LBW.
Having come down the track twice, Richardson thought he might get away with a pull, but Irvani, wise to it, bowled it much further up, getting him plumb in front of the wicket. Fourth West Indian wicket down for 84 in the 33rd.
Goal, and one of the reasons for that will be that Carlisle Best is in. Just out of reach of the man at extra cover. It's going to be at the field, beautifully placed by Carl Hooper. Carlisle Best had a bit of a problem with Hirvani. The Indians will be keen to have Shastri bowl to Best.
Carl Hooper then took a chance. He didn't quite get the pitch. He hit with the spin, just over cover.
And the batsman's not out, run out. And that's going to be 4. Hirvani's not going to be able to get that down at third man. And West Indies make a charge.
Chance here. I reckon if he'd hit, the umpire would have had a very close decision to have made. Shrikant coming in from wideish mid-wicket.
Umpire McConnell was in good position, and Carl Hooper just home. You just feel that they're about to carve up the bowling, and then suddenly they get out in what I would class as a soft way or a soft manner. Carl Hooper does it too often for his side's liking.
It's in the air and straight into the grasp of the deep mid-wicket fielder, and there he goes. Found the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Sanjay Manjrekar out there, and that is a crucial setback for the West Indies, with Carl Hooper going really well. Hit that one pretty well, perhaps too well, and found the fielder.
Well, it was beautifully timed, but you couldn't say the same thing about the placement, and that's exactly the problem with Carl Hooper. When he was looking so good, he can be so disappointing for his team. Good wicket there for Prabhakar. West Indies 5 for 127.
Malcolm Marshall has come in, so the West Indies will really do well here to reach a score of even 180. Hesitation, and another run out it should be. Yes, it will be. Malcolm Marshall goes without facing a ball. Second run out of the innings. And he was smiling 5 minutes ago. He isn't now.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Carlisle Best called yes, and Malcolm, responding to that call, was running. Almost good calling yes and then sending your mate back when he's halfway down the track. And there's no wonder that Malcolm Marshall ripped his gloves off as he left the arena. Run out for a duck without facing. West Indies 6 for 128.
David Williams, the wicketkeeper, comes in. Goes to the non-striker's end. Well, he's got enough of bat onto that it'll clear the infield and they'll come 2 for it. And having grown up with Wes Hall in grade cricket in Barbados and seen him play at first class and test level. Carlisle Best is nowhere in his class. Wes Hall would have to have been the worst and the most comical runner between wickets in the history of the game. He's placed it well and struck it well enough too that Shastri will do well to get there, and he won't.
He's an extremely good onside player, Carlisle Best. If he's going to bowl on his pads, he'll look as good as most players. He's extremely strong in that area.
He's bowled him, chopped it on. So Best bowled by Srinath off the inside edge, and the West Indies fall deeper into trouble.
Not the best of shots there as Carlisle went to whack that one away through the offside with a slightly cross bat and only succeeded in dragging it back onto leg stump. So success there for Srinath. West Indies 7 for 138. Curtly Ambrose has a strike rate of 57.3 runs per 100 balls, which is not bad for a man who comes in pretty late in the innings.
He's gone. Almost a double play. Williams being put off there by Ambrose. He called him. Williams quite quick between the wickets. He might just have got there if there wasn't a little hesitation. And the third run out of the innings.
There is a bit of panic in the late overs for the West Indies. Hesitation there was Williams striking it, starting to run, and then just hesitating. And so the man out is David Williams. West Indies 8 for 147.
Andy Cummins, the fast bowler who has been so impressive on his first tour of Australia, got that away. Chase around the boundary up there for Ravi Shastri. Has some difficulty in controlling it, and the Cummins gets off the mark with 3.
Well, that's in the air, and it's going to probably drop safely. Yes, in between 3 of them. That could have been a 3-way collision there, because they probably could all have had a dive at it.
Mohammed has been having a bit of a chuckle there. There was no calling on it. I think it's very windy here at the moment. Cric went very high, and it was Tendulkar's go. He was coming in with the ball. 3 of them stopped as if shot.
I think there was plenty of calling. It was all yours.
There it goes, the white ball. Watch this. There they go. The perfect lob.
Oh, that one's so close to leg stump.
Barker's a good cricketer. He's not going to give him any width at all. He can hit you out the ground easily. Ambrose if he gets hold of it, but he fires in about middle leg stump. That's what he's aiming for. Just got a little bit down the onside and beat the swinging bat of big Curtly Ambrose. Look at him saying, come on, put bat to ball. He's done well.
That's the neck, and well fielded. Beautiful fielding. Amray diving away to his right. That was the big danger.
It's not one day internationals all about the brilliance in the field, saving those vital runs.
A slow ball, and so another single. So that's the end of the West Indian innings. 175 they've scored. There was a time when even that score looked to be beyond them.
We'll give this a real shake.
Gets past Lara. Couldn't quite get down in time. They'll take 3 here. It's a long throw for Cummins, and not a very strong one either.
Ravi Shastri, not much backlift, so his style really suits onside play, where he can just let the ball come onto the bat and use the pace from Marshall.
But it's been very cool out there, and it's been really very comfortable conditions for the players. Just over Desmond Haynes at gully. Really went after that, Shastri. Just cleared Haynes.
You don't often see the bat go back very far with Ravi Shastri, but it did on that occasion.
Edged, but safe.
That's one of the advantages batting the way Chris Srikanth does against Curtly Ambrose. Ambrose gets plenty of bounce, so with Srikanth really flashing at the ball outside the off stump, any edge carries a fair way. His only worry is that it will carry all the way to third man on this occasion.
Here's Marshall in the commentary box, Bill Laurie, and with him Sunil Gavaskar.
Here, Tony. Good evening, all. Beats him outside the line of the off stump. The West Indian bowlers on a good line here. Srikanth and Ravi Shastri under control. Ravi Shastri looks in very good touch, and he's a danger man. He's played 141 one-day internationals. Beautifully bowled. Too good for Ravi Shastri. Nice off cutter, nice bounce. No edge.
Shastri feeling for that delivery. Shastri has been bogged down. He's trying to play the one-day shot, fishing outside the off stump, but he has two slips to worry about. The shot's fairly safe when there are no slips. There are two slips down there waiting for that edge.
Got him. Beautiful bowling. 3 maidens and a wicket in 5 overs from Curtly Ambrose. That opens the door for the West Indies. Regulation, sharp catch at first, but what a beautiful bowler this man is. Under pressure, he's fighting back for his team.
Yes, it's been a great spell of bowling so far by Curtly Ambrose. Shastri really not moving too much, just flashing outside the off stump. And a regulation catch to Carl Hooper doesn't miss much over there. Look at Ambrose. So the first Indian wicket's gone for 20. In the 10th over, Shastri caught Hooper, bowled Ambrose 11.
Srikanth in trouble, trying to hook it under the ribs. It goes. Trying to break the shackles with a pull shot. It was there to be put away, but when you're in a defensive frame of mind and you get one, that often happens. Beaten by the pace.
Srikanth somehow seemed a little flat-footed. Fairly late decision to hook that ball. The ball surprised him.
Good shot, just over square leg. That's what that was needed. And that's 4. The first of the innings in the 15th over.
And that should take some pressure off the Indian team, and particularly of Srikanth. Srikanth likes the boundaries, and he's picked the short one from Patrick Patterson just above Brian Lara's head.
Patterson was quite full in length when he bowled well against Australia at the Gabba. On the Saturday against India, he bowled poorly when he dropped it in short. He really has to back up Malcolm Marshall and Curtly Ambrose. Good shot. That's fine shot. Plenty of bat on that. Cummins coming around quickly. Can he get it? No, he can't. 2 4s in the over. Scant. 8 runs conceded. It's 1 for 32.
Oh, he's got him caught behind. Yes, that's out. No doubt about that. Wide delivery. He went after it, tried to play the cut shot, and he really has hit the cover off it.
This is a key wicket for the West Indians. It wasn't a very good shot, not one Manjreka will enthuse about when he sees it on the highlights later tonight. Patrick Patterson has broken through. That's what the West Indies need, 2 for 38.
Well, this young man could play. Sachin Tendulkar, only 18 years of age. In the air, just wide of the fieldsman, running down to the long boundary. Don't worry about a thing, I think, which is the little signal that emanated from Srikanth. Got it away well, actually. Doesn't mind playing that pull shot, does he?
2 for 43. West Indies were 2 for 35. And that is the shot of the day, or the early evening, if you like. Great stuff. It's going to be an innings of skill and temperament required from Tendulkar. Safe. Won't go for 4, but they will get a third. Only all these lead-up matches coming to this point, which is in effect a semi-final. How do you think Richie Richardson will react to that?
Real test here for Andy Cummins. Really a novice at international level in his first series. Been impressive. Another no ball, and Cric Srikanth has gone tumbling over.
The umpire at square leg, Peter McConnell, will have had his gaze fixed on something past Srikanth's shoulder. There goes the arm, signalling the no ball. McConnell will have been looking.
He's got it past, so this is a very expensive over for the West Indies. Richardson really has to plug the gaps now. 11 runs coming off that over from Cummins, and India just now beginning to pull ahead. Down the ground and over his head for 6.
Fortune favours the brave, as a saying. It was hit straight down the throat of Patrick Patterson, but it kept carrying and carrying with the breeze. It's a big hit, brings up the 50 partnership. Cric Srikanth moves to 54, and what a knock for India. Tremendous applause from the smallest crowd of around 12,000, but down he went. It was a good, clean hit. Patterson's there waiting, but over she goes into the members at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Two batsmen in form for India in the one-day internationals, the Benson Hedges World Series Cup, Tendulkar and Srikanth. And now Richie Richardson's done the right thing here. He's brought back his main striker. He needs a wicket. Curtly Ambrose.
And Srikanth welcomes him back with a tremendous clump through extra cover. He really is on fire.
Who is this Ambrose? Says Srikanth, hitting on the up, over cover. Here comes the delivery, just a fraction wide. He gave him some width middle-y, but he hit that with tremendous timing.
So that's the 100 up for India, and these two are really doing it easily. When the first 2 wickets fell, 38 for 2 really a tight match, and it needed this kind of partnership between the very experienced Shrikant, full of shots, full of confidence, and the youthful Tendulkar, and they've put on 62 now off just 55 deliveries.
Excellent temperament, the young man, giving a strike to Shrikant.
Caught behind, he's got him. So Ambrose comes back and does the job for the West Indies with the wicket of Shrikant. West Indies are not out of it yet. Just at a stage when they needed it, they've got the key wicket.
Well, that stop with the boot was the key. This must have been pretty close to a no ball, that one. A ridiculous rule. It was almost head high, not quite probably. No, it was probably in range. Got an edge through the Williams. He knew he was gone. Off he went. The end of a fine innings by Shrikant. Almost a match-winning one would feel. But once again, it's Kirtley Ambrose, his second wicket. Shrikant out for 60 off 84. It's 3 for 100.
Azharuddin, the Indian captain, who has had such a horrific run this season, now comes in.
Just an edge. Otherwise, plumb.
Face of frustration there. Curtly Ambrose realising just at the last second that the ball had been edged. And he may have just been outside the line of off stump anyhow. Ambrose there realises that there was a touch and aborts the appeal.
Fielder, good catch. Lara has made up for that misfield in the last over. That was a beautiful catch, low down. He was having to come in and go slightly away to his right as well. No wonder he has a reputation in the West Indies of being a great fielder and catcher.
Well, Azharuddin's had some bad luck on this tour, but you can't mark this down as bad luck. That's not very sensible batting. When India have got the match comfortably in their grasp, you expect responsibility from the captain, and they didn't get it on that occasion. It's 4 for 115. The door has been opened for the West Indies.
Praveen Emre, 23 years of age. Just evading David Williams. Marshall will have to move quickly. For 126.
India have only reached the finals of the World Series here once before. That was a season which also involved New Zealand. This is the first time, in fact, that they've played in a World Series season with the West Indies involved. Very confident. Umpire Peter McConnell says not out.
It may be cut too far, or there may be an edge, but my he was close to the stumps when he delivered it. There's the angle, and too high, and possibly missing leg stump. He's just forward of the popping crease. That was a pretty fair decision.
So India needing 176 to win this match, and with heaps of overs left against the runs, just another 28 runs to get. 9 overs remaining and 6 wickets in hand. That kind of equation really should equal an Indian victory, but you never know. And Andy Cummins is coming back. Will this be his big night? Got 5 wickets against India at the Gabba on Saturday. It's in the air, but it's safe, and it's gone off the top edge for 4.
Oh, he went after it. Quite good hold of it. There's plenty of bat on it, and that's all that matters. Tried to hook it away. Flew way down. 1 or 2 bounces into the side screen in front of the member stand. So 4 more to India. It breaks the shackles a bit as well. Takes the pressure off. No, it was a mishit. Kyle Hooper strays on the leg side. He works him away, maybe some pad there. Tendulkar quickly through for 1. Coming back for 2. That's 50 if he's got bat on that. But what's the umpire? No, leg by. So he remains on 48. Sachin Tendulkar. An exciting young player with a great temperament. And it really is a joy to watch him play in Test cricket or one-day internationals. He's calm, he's collected. 49. That's for sure. Beautifully played off the back foot. Punched it through point. Amre scampering through for the 3rd. Tendulkar moves on to 50.
And what a brilliant innings this has been from the young man. He's come in when 2 early wickets had fallen. And he's given just the kind of support that Srikanth needed. And he's flowered after that, playing shots of his own.
Amre goes for the big one. Down, man down there, could be out. Yes, he holds out. Furley's shot was coming the over before. He was trying to get after Kyle Hooper. This time, Anthony, the substitute, takes the catch. A disappointing end for Amre, who played so well, but foolish in the end, hold out.
Yes, a disappointing end indeed, because it was really unnecessary at this stage. He'd done all the hard work, and he could have picked the remaining runs in singles and 2s. But sometimes inexperience makes you want to go for the glory. India have lost their 5th wicket for 170 in the 45th over.
Great all-rounder Kapil Dev comes to the crease. There it is. That'll be the winning runs for India. They come back for the 2. And India win this important game by fine wickets. A magnificent effort. Good team effort with ball. They batted well under pressure. Smiles all round. A great victory.
That was a great performance from the Indian batsman under pressure.